Hello. This is great. Greater Revachol Industrial Armor. Thank you, Encyclopedia.
Scab?
You're hazy on the notion of a scab. Smells like politics, though. Maybe it's got something to do with the flask he reaches for from time to time.
What exactly is a
A
scab?
kind of a worm, content with mere survival. They come, they want to do our job for shittier pay, screwing over both themselves and us. Everybody loses.
You don't seem to like them much.
Gotta be bloody stupid or freaking evil to Scab. Or I guess, scared maybe. But scared of what? Of who?
Looks at the mask, squinting his eyes to try and ascertain what they're scared of.
Personally, I'd rather beg than Scab. If the gentleman shouting on the street came begging, maybe they'd have gotten something.
Have you tried talking to them?
We've explained the matters, but they don't listen. This lot would be reasonable and go home if the big guy wasn't riling them up all the time.
The big guy. He means the leader of the scabs.
I'm not a scab, I'm a cop.
I was just messing with you. No one's ever seen a cop scab. Imagine, you cops going on a strike, but then another cop comes in and says, let us cop for less money. Speaking of, what brings the RCM here, to the Wild North? Come to see the strife?
Come to Martinez investigating a murder. Murder, huh? That seems like a lot of hard work. You ever see me investigating a murder? It's actually very fun and easy. You're right, it's almost impossible. I'm 91% sure I'll never get it solved. Probably not, he nods. Wouldn't even know where to start with that. Much better here at the harbor, for an honest union man like me. Looking for assistance with a dead body situation. Why is the dialogue just not with him? Okay. Body still hanging in the tree. Grabs his chin as if pondering his core beliefs. Hey, that's a rough pickle. Can't help you with that, sorry. I'm not really an admirer of dead bodies. There might be someone else in the union who can render assistance. Shrugs. Does that mean you can let me through the gate? I don't operate in that capacity. I'm not a grantor of passage. Passage grants itself.
If it's all so simple, why don't the strikebreakers just go up the stairs?
That simple. I just walk in. Hey, walk right past Measurehead and go in. Past Measurehead? Yeah, the 2.5 meter tall Seminese supremacist there. Points to the bridge above the gates. Walk right past him. Right. Then press the button to unlock the door. Then go past him again. Okay. And you enter the harbor through the office. Esta. So what you're saying is it's actually quite difficult. Don't worry, I'm sure it's not completely impossible. For example, you could beat Measurehead in a physical confrontation. Or you could convert to a Seminese supremacist worldview, or... maybe it actually is completely impossible. Has anyone here ever bested him in a physical confrontation? Not yet, no. He's incredibly strong. Got it. I'm a bit short on money right now. You can beg. You're a bit short on money right now. Can you give me some? Sure thing, my friend. I can help you out. He flips a coin towards you, and you have to do a hand-eye coordination check to catch it.
The coin lands into your hand as if it has always belonged there. The swallow returns.
Appreciated. Always glad to help out the RCM. Shame I can't do more. Things are meager at the moment due to... No. No, we're not doing that either. You know, the winter's fat is slowly running out and all. Still better than scabbing, though. Union has problems getting by? Nothing to worry about, really. The jam's a bit of a mess. Cargo can't get in or out. The rationing is a bit stricter is all. Supplies should last through the strike, though. I spend money to make money. You lost me there, Honcho, but it's okay as long as you're not a sorry-ass scab. What's the strike about, anyway? You know, serious business. sure the big boss would be glad to tell you. You'll have to ask him first.
He's a chatty guy. Wants to talk about the strike. Return once you've met the union boss and are on a better footing with the organization.
Nice talk, gotta get him in. Yeah, once you actually talk to Measurehead, you'll see why that's not where I want to go. Measurehead fucking sucks.
Your body betrays your degeneracy.
Yeah, Measurehead. His body totally betrays his degeneracy.
My body does not betray my degeneracy.
You have succumbed to Al Ghul.
His face contorts in disgust as if he was smelling a dead rat.
You reek of it. An invisible sword of Al Ghul emerges from your throat. You cannot see it, but others can. It is making the woman in my company sick.
Damn, is it really that bad?
It's not good.
It's like a rat crawled into your stomach, got drunk and drowned.
You're right, I'm an alcoholic and I need that dead body to no longer be in the tree.
No, you don't. You need to get another drink. Occidental Haplogroup B4 is done giving orders around here. The influence of the Am Sandwich race is waning.
Does this remind you of someone? The guy down there?
That fat racist over there, you're just him after pumping some iron.
Look at my craniology. I am the pinnacle of my haplogroup. The pink blob is a bad example, even of yours. It saddened me. You were once a noble and powerful race. You gave the world eugenics, electricity, and powerful weapons of war like missiles and aerostatic aircraft. You made great gains in metallurgy, race theory, and statecraft. You dominated lesser cultures, like the deformed Hemians and the inexplicably potato-obsessed Khoikos. But now your ascent to the genetic summit has halted. You are obsessed with sadness and with frivolous pop culture. You will be superseded. Isn't that right, babe?
It is, baby, yeah. You know it.
There is a button right behind him, just out of reach. It must be the one that opens the door to the harbor. This man is not budging. Let's hope his superiors inside are more cooperative.
So, I've never tried physical confrontation with him because it really does seem like they don't want me to. It is a check you can pass. Because all checks you can pass. Do you feel lucky? Oh, I can. No, can't save though. Okay, I can pause during dialogue. Well, we only need to walk around the corner to get back here anyway, so... Push.
That is right. You should leave the stage of history with dignity by inviting the other races to a great world war. Bring your troops to the Seminine Islands and to Boogie Street, and we will pulverize you. When you are gone, we will build a museum for you. The walls will be lined with bottles of Al Ghul, your beloved beverage. Inside, we will store the odes to homosexuality you call art, and your microcephalic skulls.
There may be a peaceful solution to this. You could internalize Measurehead's race theory. He would take you as one of his own.
Wouldn't that mean I have to become a Semini supremacist myself?
Well, yes. Why? Don't Don't you want to be a Seminese supremacist? So what if you're not Seminese? You can be anything.
It's an 8%. Damn it.
How did this happen? Your little fist is in his giant hand, and he's squeezing it. It hurts.
You must be out of your mind, degenerate drunk. Say it. I am a degenerate alcoholic.
I'm a cop.
Your fist cracks in his hand like a ripe apple. Pain shoots up into your brain as he's twisting it more and more.
The words to the song have changed. Say, I am a violent drunk.
Won't fucking say
Your
anything.
hand twists in his grip and the pain blinds you. Still you press the words out of your swollen mouth.
Good. Now leave before you humiliate your homoerotic organization any further.
We still need to get into the harbor. We need help with the tree situation. There must be another way.
There is. What's up, kid?
I'd appreciate it if you didn't force us into situations where I may have to shoot random civilians, because that won't get us anywhere. I'm not even sure the one bullet my chamber holds would even prick that hug.
I was fighting bad, unsavory ideologies. I'm a hero.
We're not here on some political quest. We are here to solve a crime. Don't make the situation any more volatile than it already is.
Can't promise that. I might attack him again. Lieutenant groans but doesn't say
That's
anything.
right. You should do it again. It's the last thing you'll be expecting.
Oh, come on. Get down the stairs. How is this so difficult? What is going on at the bottom of the stairs there? Oh no, this is it, we're doomed. Why? Why do you turn around? Fine, I'll force it. Aha! Now we're trapped forever. No, I got out. Sewer grate. Gateway to a river of filth. Cool, thanks. Water lock out of order until Wednesday at 7:15 a.m. Some great tectonic forces cracked the pavement like an eggshell. Red reads broken window. Tibbs has windows. Distant score of seabirds. Ah, there's the bag you can take. Fuck yeah. Now we've got a plastic bag. We're infinite. Spatter of bullet holes lines the wall. Yeah, Revachel's a little Martinez is a little fucked. I don't want to look at that. There they are. Hi, boys.
Have you no shame? Whining about your back every time you bring out the measuring tape.
René, you're a man with a fork in a world of soup. Please, let's just try to enjoy the game, alright?
I'm trying to, but you keep breaking my concentration. You're old. I can see that. We're both old. Now stop grabbing your ass like it's a girl.
These manly men are playing balls. This is a ball game. Grab a ball and play it. Don't ask questions. Shoot first. Ask questions never.
Shouldn't I ask what game it is first?
No, you got this. There's the ball. You're the game.
Hand-eye coordination. Grab the ball and show them how it's done. Yeah, passed. There's several, it's 24 different voices.
You are immediately surprised by the ball's lack of weight. No matter, you'll make it work.
Honey, they're different voices, they're not the same character. And the voices feed you choices. They're your skills, you need to at least listen to them. Feel
The cold metal ball is surprisingly smooth against your neck. It has a pattern on it. Probably a sponsored ball. Yours would only be covered with bumps of learning and scars of victory.
They're all dumb voices, like...
Already, your muscles are adjusting to the weight. The nervous system calibrated until you and the ball have merged into a single entity. The man ball is ready.
I shouldn't listen to hand-eye coordination.
A chilly breeze ruffles your hair as you stand there, feet firmly planted. All sounds, smells, even the wind, everything fades until the only thing left is the union of man and ball.
It's time for a last glance inward. Who am I?
An embodiment of pure motion. A fine-tuned locomotor running at maximum efficiency. Some would still say you're a cop, but I guess we're beyond that now.
The inertia can be contained no more than a bullet leaving a gun. Let go. Be the bullet.
Merde! Bordel de merde!
A whorehouse of shit.
What the hell is your problem?
Not a weak right triceps, that's for sure.
I don't care if you are a cop. You do not just ruin someone's game. It's so goddamn disrespectful.
I'm sensing anger, and I don't understand why.
You vandalized our game, son. We can't play pétanque with 5 bull.
P-Tank?
Yes, pétanque. You ruined our pétanque game. We want our bull back.
Take it easy, René. This is just a misunderstanding, isn't it, officer? No harm done.
Of course there's harm done, you orange slug. You owe us a goddamn bull.
I don't have a bull, but will this do? Hold out the shot put ball.
Will this... No, it will goddamn not.
Thank you, officer. This is really something Honestly, I think it's better than our old bull, even.
See, it's almost like I've done this before, this little piece of the game before, so I know if you listen to that voice, you get experience points for the shot put ball.
Mon Dieu. All right, fine. What do you want, officer?
Yes, why did you come here? It's unlikely they know anything about the murder. Just talk. It'll smooth things over. Old people like attention.
You know anything about the man hanging in the backyard of the Whirling in Rags?
Unfortunately, I don't. Unlike most of the locals, I have no qualms about assisting law enforcement. But this affair has passed me by completely.
And most of the locals?
In Martinez, the union is the law. So can you really blame them?
But you don't have a problem with cops.
Cop is a pejorative term. I don't have a problem with policemen. On the contrary, I admire the effort to bring order to our streets.
He doesn't know about the crime. Your time is better spent discussing politics.
What about police women?
I'm confident they are indispensable in regard to all the paperwork and other administrative duties.
There are no duties RCM women couldn't carry out.
But you must agree that nature, in her infinite wisdom, has made men more fit to perform certain, more challenging tasks. Don't you, officer?
No, I don't think there's any evolutionary inequality at play.
Really, officer? Match an average woman against an average man in a dark alley and see who comes out on top. Gender equality is a very noble, very modern idea. But in real life, primal roles prevail. But I do not wish to discuss this matter further.
You seem to be playing in a crater.
Yes. The terrain here provides an interesting variety to a familiar game.
Does it have anything at all to do with the bullet holes I've been seeing around?
Yes. It was left by heavy artillery fire.
Okay, it's a crater left by artillery fire. But why?
Why what?
Why was heavy artillery used?
Because that's what happens when communards hijack your country, execute your supreme leadership, and turn your capital into a slaughterhouse. You use heavy ordnance to clean up your home.
Who are the communards again?
Commies, communists, socialists, anarchists, call them what you like. They just chose the name to feel special. Senseless sentimentality.
Did you use artillery fire against them?
Sadly, no. It was the foreigners who brought them to their knees. We fought valiantly. Too valiantly. So valiantly we got licked. Should have fought dirty, like they did with their suicide sex cult propaganda and mad anarchist women strapped to shrapnel bombs. We didn't so, and we lacked caliber. God bless him, but the suzerain's cannons simply weren't big enough.
It was probably a bit more complicated than that.
Why shell them here in Martinez?
Because this place is a damn beachhead. Had to soften the commies up first.
Beachhead?
Yes. The military coordinated amphibious landing to take back Revachol.
He finds your lack of historic knowledge troubling, a sign of mental deterioration in the preceding generations.
Martinez was used as one of the 3 footholds in Revachol during Operation Deathblow in 08. The other 2 are off in Stella Maris and the Delta.
Deathblow sounds grim.
This here is Blood Ground, where coalition boots first made landfall and cleaned those rabid dogs out. Most likely, we're playing pétanque on their mangled corpses.
Blood ground. You got old René going there. Like he isn't hungry enough already.
On the coalition?
Don't get me wrong, officer. I hate those foreign dogs, but the enemy of my enemy and all that. They're the lesser evil.
So that why everything's so bombed out?
Damn right, son. They laid the fire of hell on the city before they stormed it. And it worked, too. The rest of the city got cleaned up, but Martinez they keep as a monument. And now the Union Socialists are practically running the place.
Well, it's your own damn fault. You, we, the coalition, Revachol, whoever you want to blame, never finished the job. Officially, the party never surrendered. Of course they still hold influence.
You don't even begin to truly understand the players of the table, let alone the specific circumstances surrounding the... What do you think?
Thinking men have opinions on these things. Present one.
There's not a choice that wants to go as left wing as I want to go here. That's a pity. That's how it should be. Soft socialists paving the way for the hard working class to take over.
Preposterous! Surely you don't mean it. I'm just sorry it had to be them. After 8 years of fighting those commie hyenas, boiling cats for food and drinking my piss in the mountains, I would have preferred if the Right Honorable King Guillaume returned through Revachol, or even if that damn clan Frissel had risen from the grave and led us. Sadly, that was not the case.
No, I've got the communist thought on my brain, if you recall.
This royal failure weighs heavily on him.
Instead, all that is just, holy, and beautiful in the world was wiped away, and now it's neon signs with toothpaste ads everywhere. Foreign influence peddling garbage and stupid music on the radio. This is just what the commies wanted. This was their plan all along. This is what they wanted to replace the role of the suzerain with.
Who was this Frissel?
Damn Frissel. He was the king we couldn't protect. The Carabineers failed him, and the crown. He died in the hands of the Hyperlay, in a very public execution.
Mention Guillaume?
A true king in both blood and mind led Revachol before Frissel. He would have been better, but the damn commies drove him into exile.
Some manner of self-deceit is present in his thinking. Sounds like this Guillaume abandoned him, and he doesn't want to admit it.
What exactly is a suzerain?
The suzerain is the king! Has everyone forgotten already? They've forgotten already.
Soon, they will forget everything. Him too. Then he chooses anger over melancholy.
It's no use talking to you. You were still in Daddy's balls when it happened. When we took our last stand against the filth and rode the cavalry straight into gunfire.
Is there anything you can tell me about this rifle?
It's a Belle McGrave. 4.46 caliber. Breech loading. Revachol made. Good weapon. Accurate and reliable. This one's inoperable. The bolt spring is missing and the mechanism is jammed shut. Still a beauty. Where did you find her?
In the basement, there.
I'm not surprised. There are probably lots of forgotten wartime weapons lying around here. Back in the day, everyone had something stashed away. As for the rifle, I don't know what else to tell you. These BM-446s are an antique. No one uses them anymore. The ammunition is impossible to find.
What is it about this old soldier that makes him stand so proud? It's a 3% composure check. I'm not gonna get it, but we'll give it a roll.
All you observe is a veteran refusing to let go of the past and his old uniform. This is not uncommon.
This is the uniform of the Royal Carabineers in service of Frissel I, Guillaume Le Lion, and the valiant King Philip V before him.
Don't you mean Frissel the Fan?
You do not speak his name, Craven, although he was a clown. But he was our clown, ours to ridicule and to mourn.
There's something you missed. You will get to it. Don't worry.
Thank you for your time. No, I wanted to be more down on the Coalition in general because they fucking piss me off so goddamn much, but I couldn't do that, so Can I get past here? Nope. Okay. So there is a secret way into the harbor that we know about because we got friendly with Kuno.
The pile of Eternite looks stranger now that Kuno told you about his pad.
So the backstory for the game here is that in the past there was a revolution by the commoners of Revachol against the royalty, and they took over the government, executed the king, and established a sort of communist socialist regime in the place of him. And in response to that, a lot of the surrounding countries joined together in a coalition and basically invaded to re-establish capitalist government, and now they're the ones running the place as a kind of occupying government force. And Revachol has almost no internal government of their own. So yeah. Why am I looking at this pile of roofing material?
Because it's nice and orderly.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Well-laid pallets. Easy on the eyes.
I snake-eyes it.
No. There's more to this. You get this strange...
I rolled snake eyes on a 97% chance of success. What feeling?
Hard to say. It's gone now. Feelings pass, you see. Especially the small ones.
What is
It's
this?
nothing. Someone just left some roofing material slanted against an old shack.
No, autosave. Do I have anything that upgrades perception that I can take in my inventory? Nope, I don't have any autosave that can do it. We're just gonna have to roll with it. It's fine, we'll just have to come back and do the check again.
There are several footprints in the mud.
Fuck.
Kuno.
Nothing new.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out toolbox, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge.
Kim, how do I turn on the headlights?
Alright. Ready? I turn, you press start. It's next to the preheater.
He's downplaying his excitement. The lieutenant is more than happy to show off his precious carriage.
Press engine
The
start.
dashboard lights up with orange glow. The raspberry gauge jumps, and the engine of the caprice Canadian comes to life with a whiny growl.
Press the button labeled headlights.
The lights unfold with a little click, casting electrical light onto the ground before the vehicle.
There you go. I'll turn them off from the remote once you're done. We just need to stand in front of the machine now.
As you hold your ledger's clip under the headlamp, an iridescent hologram appears. A street grid and the veins of a great river. A familiar sensation washes over you.
There she is. Revachol West.
Around the borders of the watermark are dozens, no, hundreds of micro-perforations.
Look at the shimmering street grid.
The rectangular watermark is overlaid with the logo of the RCM, and yet the major arteries of Revachol are all recognizable. They shimmer in the Kanema's headlights.
Wait, look around you.
You catch a faint glimmer from a broken beer bottle in the distance. Sounds. Two men engaged in a drunken argument, followed by the closing of some distant window.
Ah, Martinez at night.
Where are we on this?
Let me see.
Takes the ledger for a moment and inspects
Right
it.
here.
Says his finger near the top of the map on a segment of coast jutting from the Great Ocean. Seems like a shithole.
It has its problems.
Look at the
There
perforations.
are many of them, and they are divided into 3 separate rows.
Tally up the different
The
ways.
first row has 18 dots.
Not bad.
Not bad for what? You don't even know what it means yet.
What about the next one?
The next is the longest. It runs all the way around the border, and then some.
Count them individually.
There are so many, it's hard to count. More than 150, at least. Maybe even 200.
What about the last row?
The last row has 3 perforations.
3? That's it?
That's it.
Hey Kim, what do these holes mean?
Those are perforations. They represent your record as an officer of the RCM. They are your statistics, as it were. I should have guessed you'd keep a record. Officers often do. Let's take a look.
Alpha male officers who are proud of their numbers often do. It's meant.
The first row represents your years of service. 18 years. Okay, not bad at all. What did you do before you volunteered?
I was a hobo when I lived under a boat. Got drunk like a megastar?
Yes, that does seem quite likely. Your youth coincided with some heady days for Revachol. But let's move on, shall we? This next row, the one that wraps all the way around, is your number of closed cases. Closed is good. It means finished. You've got, let's see... Wow, more than 200.
Is that a lot?
It's quite a lot, even for someone who's been on the force for nearly 2 decades. Usually, clearing more than 10 cases a year puts you in the 90th percentile of all RCM officers.
So you're saying I used to be a super cop?
Call it what you want. You were a valuable member of your precinct. Now, let's look at the last row. Right. Those are your confirmed kills. You've got precisely 3 perforations there.
So I'm a killer.
For an RCM officer, especially Precinct 41, which is in the Jamrock quarter, it's rather tame. I mean that in a good way.
Cool policing you do there.
There are certain officers who treat their kills like some kind of ghoulish game. If they do happen to solve a case, it's usually by accident.
It's obvious Lieutenant doesn't think very highly of these officers.
But it seems as though you are, or at least were, one of the good ones. So we have that to be thankful for.
Have you ever killed anyone, Kim?
Yes.
He says, declining to elaborate.
It's not a problem for him to state it, however.
How do you handle the strain?
Everyone has their own method of coping. Some more effective, or self-destructive than others.
He gives you a meaningful look.
Personally, I find it helps to keep up a few hobbies.
Maybe I should find a hobby?
Why not gardening? You've already got the gloves.
It's meant in earnest. Please don't mistake it for a jab.
Thanks for this. Okay, let's go.
Right. I'll go turn off the lights.
As you turn, a bright light catches your eye, making you squint.
Cool. Where's it coming from?
From a distant sunset, a stage light, flash photography, nowhere in particular. It's just what superstar law officers do. They squint at lights, and they solve shit.
Yeah, that's me. I've been establishing my superstardom hard lately.
Yeah, you have. You're a big dick cop. Dick Mullen. Salam Rocky Bayi. Badass on-the-edge disco cop. Time to recede into a ludicrous fantasy world. Here we go. Camera. Lights.
Wait, what's that about a ludicrous fantasy world?
Yeah, you know. Beneath it is just heartbreak. A pulmonary tract infection. Atherosclerotic disease. This is where you say action and reconceptualize all that. Reinvent it as the world's first celebrity police officer. This is the beginning of your legend.
Fuck it, action!
With a sudden flash, the world freezes around you, and you along with it. In an iconic monochrome solution, a black silhouette against a rasterized orange world. It's on.
So I got the thought, some kind of superstar. Temporary research bonus -2 to logic. Still seems unlikely. First, let's make it absolutely clear. No one is saying you're an actual superstar in the groupies and cocaine riddled with hepatitis C strikes a limousine... strikes a lion-esque pose with a mic kind of way. You're not. Guillaume de Milliam and Daisy Duis, you are not. You are a metaphorical superstar. Bring that rock and roll authenticity and passion to a line of work where people don't expect or want to see it. Or some would say it doesn't belong. Law enforcement.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio mic.
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
Could you run a serial number from a pair of armored boots for me?
Sure, officer. What's the number? And the make of the armor, if you know it.
E50 100 1000. The make and model of the armor is Fairweather T500 VE.
Got it. I'll contact the ICP database immediately. Call back tomorrow. Hopefully they'll have dug up something useful by then.
The International Collaboration Police, ICP, is an inter-Isoleri law enforcement service, the crown jewel in the moral intern diadem, alongside EPIS and the coalition government.
I'm done with the radio for
57,
now.
over and out.
In the cabin, you see a set of steering levers.
Ancient fountain. Doesn't pump water anymore. There's a tree in it.
There are clothes inside. Cheap second-hand clothes, smelling of strangers' body odors.
Don't be shy. These are premium class clothes. Good quality fabrics, best retro design. Save the economy with your style, officer.
How about some premium class service over here? Like paying with net worth? Go over and ask him if you can do that.
Save the economy? That sounds off.
Save the economy? What are you talking about?
Haven't you heard, officer? We've got to be economically conscious. Recycle your cash, keep it in circulation. Don't buy new things. Buy eco.
That doesn't make any sense. Why exactly does the economy need saving?
Look around, officer. You see all these premium goods just sitting there, not getting bought? We've got to keep the flow of goods moving. Is this really the economy we want to leave to our children?
But I don't have children, I think.
Too bad, officer. Kids make it all worthwhile. Without kids, who's going to be around to enjoy the economy? Don't let me stop you. Open the box and browse a little.
Browse through the box.
You find your hands deep in tattered and faded garments made from weird polyester blends that make your body itch and sweat in all the wrong places.
Economical, but also trendy. Look first-hand. Buy second-hand. Keep the economy moving.
Find something worth salvaging from that pile of rags.
No good.
Nope.
All you can come up with are some treated wool pants. You can tell they're too tight around your thighs and too loose around the waist.
Touch them.
They itch like hell. Like an itch pit in hell.
All natural materials, see? Real wool, 100% skin friendly, and they're yours for only 2 real.
Do I want to buy the itchy pants? Yeah, 2 real I'll do it
You
for.
won't regret it, officer.
Alright, itchy pants, what do you do? +2 to half-light, itch rage. -1 to composure. Bees in your pants. -1 to savoir faire, really uncomfortable. Itchy pants. These pants make you angry. Good lord, these pants are uncomfortable. Punch someone in the face. These are striped in calf length, too tight around thighs, too loose around waist. Worst case scenario. Maybe they do something for your stats.
There's a pile of cheap sunglasses in a small box. A variety of shapes and colors.
In this case they do. They give you +2 to half-light.
You like sunglasses, officer? I've got the latest styles right here.
The vendor takes a pair of sunglasses and sticks them under your nose. Stylish shades, huh? They'd be even more stylish if you paid for them with net worth. Go over and ask him. Try the shades on.
These are hideous. What's more, they don't even fit your face. You can feel them pinching your nose and chafing against your brow.
Damn, officer! You look like a mega secret spy. Very secret. They're practically made for you. I'll let you have them for 2 real and 50 cents.
No, you are definitely not buying those.
You're right, I'm too sensible for those.
Are you sure? But they look so good on you. You should think this through, officer.
Rummage through the box.
These are all boring. Boring third-rate ho-hum sunglasses made of cheap Syrahese plastic. The kind of plastic that melts in the sun. Those UV stickers are almost certainly just there for the show. If anything, these lenses probably direct more UV light into your pupils. A UV magnifier.
These are all first-rate sunglasses. Premium design, superb material, very cool, UV resistant. These will definitely keep your eyes safe and cool while doing your dangerous police work.
Try again, maybe you can find something interesting in the box. It's a low chance.
No.
Damn it!
All you find is this lime-colored cellophane visor, produced by a bargain sportswear brand called Amphibian, apparently. There's a malformed green frog on its bent cap.
Oh, that visor is perfect for you, officer. It'll definitely keep the sun out of your eyes while you're shooting criminals. Bang, bang! And all for a mere 6 real.
Gamer 5 something we should be prepared for.
I hope not.
You don't like it? Sure, Square Joe. No problem. Let's get you some real shades.
Leave for now. Well, that was a 28% chance. That wasn't really my fault. These are all formidable checks. Ooh, item gained, fingerless gloves. From the trash. +1 to biochemistry. Cigarette-stained fingertips. Gasoline-stained fingerless gloves in navy blue. They've been worn threadbare, but being made of wool will provide some warmth and comfort. Roy's Pawn Shop. Fast cash, faster times. Yeah, okay, that wasn't a fucking terrible road. Like, you're not gonna... Ooh, bad, that was a bad one. 97% chance and I rolled pits. I got a plus 10 to my roll there. But Snake Eyes is a critical fail. If I got a 1 and a 2, I would have been fine. But Snake Eyes is critical fail. Some kind of machine. An antique cash register? Bust of a woman. The plaque simply says day. In the dark, a film projector is whirring away. Luck is not a stat. Mostly military wear with a few more eccentric fashions thrown in.
A typical Martinez streetlight sits among assorted floor and table lamps.
Let your gaze run over the street
The
light.
light pole has been carefully cut, and the wiring has been redone and attached to a standard indoor plug. The light buzzes faintly, but persistently. This would make quite a statement in your living room.
Was that a street light? Yes, officer, as you can see, it's in perfect working order. Where did you get this? It was brought in to me to be altered.
We are not here to investigate the theft of city property. You have to admit it's rather clever what he's done with it.
Alright, let's talk, Roy.
It's not often that I see officers of the RCM in my pawn shop. What can I do for you?
His courtesy is not insincere, but he prefers being alone with his projector, just watching the movement of light across the walls of the shop.
Sorry, I feel like I'm interrupting you.
Oh no, not at all. I guess I haven't had many customers lately, RCM or otherwise.
Who are your customers usually?
All kinds of people come through here. Locals, travelers, people looking for a deal, people looking for a keepsake, people who are terminally bored. As you can see, I have a wide selection of goods for everyone to choose from.
Honestly, I think some of your selections are more tasteful than others.
It keeps me entertained.
Is Roy high? And if yes, what is he on? It's a 28% chance, but let's roll it.
Feeling warm
Oh, shit.
and enthralled by the movement of light,
Past that
while
one.
the mind continues to race forward. Lucky bastard. He's probably on Parolidon. It's tough to come by on the street.
What is that?
A drug developed by the military to treat and prevent radiation sickness. It has psychedelic side effects, and it makes your eyes turn yellow.
So where does a man get Parolidon these days? Takes a step back, studying you. How would I know?
There's a note of indignation in his voice. Interesting. Those triangle patches on his vest, you have a feeling they mean something, like they're similar to the halogen rectangle on your jacket.
Chill out, man. I'm a chill cop who just wants some of what you're having. Wink. Parolidon is just something since the People's Pile disaster. He coughs as if to mark his words. I was with the Emergency Relief Brigade, had to take it for the radiation sickness.
He's taken for mental and emotional, not physical pain these days.
People's Pile? What's that? A bad idea. Some poor leftists built a particle decay generator in hopes of bringing affordable electricity to underserved communities. It malfunctioned. Radioactive waste everywhere. Probably some of it in you, too.
The People's Pile was a Type U particle decay generator that failed immediately after entering service, releasing radioactive waste into River Esperance.
What is a particle decay generator?
A primitive nuclear reactor, also called a pile.
Why is it called the People's Pile?
Construction began during the Commune of Revachol. The people continued work on it after the Commune fell. They wanted a cheap source of energy for Revachol West. Needless to say, things didn't work out.
Why did it fail?
An emergency valve defect resulted in steam pressure blowing the turbine, taking the fuel containment vessel up in the explosion. Both the faulty design and lack of finances contributed to the catastrophe.
Must have been tough, radioactive cleanup. He hesitates. There's a reason why everyone's tried to forget any of it ever happened, and why no one has tried to repair or replace the pile. So much disappointment, and early deaths, cancer mostly. We knew all that was coming, even if as we were cleaning up as best we could. Whose fault was it that the generator failed? No one's, everyone's. He sighs and shakes his head.
So much bitterness.
A bunch of poor people built themselves a primitive nuclear reactor, hoping for the best. What did you think is going to happen? Don't you end up running a pawn shop? Cleanup happened 15 years ago. I was young then. Later, my second aunt died, left me this shack and the assorted junk in it. So I came to Martinez. People told me, don't go there, it's a shithole. I said, people, we just had a nuclear pile meltdown. I'm going to get as far away from Falberg as I can. Still in the same city, but... Thank you for telling me. I like theory more than story. Outward movement, not vortices.
Yeah, you gotta get in on those vortices, my man.
Care to share your Perolidon with me? Have you tried it before?
It's almost like he's worried for you. The lieutenant steps away, pretending to admire some of the knickknacks on display. Looks like he doesn't want to get involved. Go ahead then, he thinks. As long as you can walk straight, I don't care. He won't be your nog, but he won't be thrilled about this either.
I think I've tried it once and liked it. Here you go, man. He presents a large cap-shaped object in the palm of his hand. Very odd looking. Thanks, man. Take the Perolidon. He looks down. Of course. By the way, do you, happen to have any guns? Like the ones carried by cops? Someone else came in here earlier today asking the same question. I promptly sold her the gun you pawned a couple days back.
This is a pawn shop, and it did feel as if you've met before. Oh, God. The lieutenant shifts from one foot to another, alert.
Wait, I sold you my gun? You were adamant about getting rid of it, officer. He hesitates. Said you were undeserving of a service weapon of the Revachol Citizens Militia? And I don't like keeping guns around the shop for long. Off the charts photon emissions. The unhealthy kind.
He's not telling you the whole story. It seems he's trying to spare you.
I feel like there's something you're not telling me. You weren't quite yourself, officer. What was I like? You were very distraught. You said the gun was a threat to your life and that you can't trust yourself with it tonight. And you need the money. When I said I don't normally buy firearms, you put the gun barrel in your mouth and sort of sucked on it. Then I agreed to take it. Jesus. How much do I sell a gun for? 15 real.
The lieutenant looks from you to Roy, and then back to you. It's clear that he hopes this tableau might still turn out to be a bad dream. It's not, though. This has got to be the most. Wow. There's pity there, too. In case you didn't notice.
I really should have killed myself. Maybe one of these days I will. Jesus. We'll let you go dark in this one, huh? I'm so sorry you had to see me in that state. We don't have to talk about it any further. No apologies necessary, officer. Was the buyer a policeman too? She didn't seem like a policeman, though she kept referring to herself as a pig, which was odd. I found her interest in the gun a bit obsessive, but then I was just happy to get rid of it. And of her. Truth be told, she was terrifying.
Right, so let me get this right. You sold your sidearm, issued by the Citizens Militia, and now a civilian is running around the streets of Martinez with it?
Miraculously. His face does not reveal what's happening inside.
There's only one explanation. She must be one of my rabid fans.
In that case, she'll be happy to get a visit from us, if we can find her.
Any idea where I can find this buyer? My apologies, officer, but I have no idea where she was coming from or where she went.
A needle in a haystack. There is nothing you can do about it now. You'll just have to hope you luck upon her somehow.
At least I know how I lost my sidearm. Let's talk about something else. Of course. Let's sell some stuff. Check my pockets. Think you can get rid of the postcards, okay? Oh shit! Fuck. Damn it! Oh, God. I was using the D-pad to select stuff, but the D-pad is the hotkeys for using your healing items too. Shit! That seems like an oversight, because it's also the only way you can do this. That's actually a really bad oversight, guys.
Mazovian Socio-Economics. 0.000% of communism has been built. Evil, child-murdering billionaires still rule the world with a shit-eating grin. All he has managed to do is make himself sad. He is starting to suspect Krasmazov fucked him over, personally, with his socio-economic theory. It has, however, made him into a very smart boy with something like a university degree in truth. Instead of building communism, he now builds a precise model of this grotesque, duplicitous world.
No, I think it's just an oversight. Ooh, left-wing dialogue options give +4 XP. Cool. I'm almost at a new level up, which I'll need to put a thought in my thought hole.
The boomboxes on the shelf look well-loved and well-traveled. Chipped, dented, they stare at you with the unblinking eyes of their tape reels.
Stand on the tips of your toes to see
One
more.
especially catches your eye. Deep gold and amber plastic with a big old handle on top. A classic boombox that says, Stereo 8 approved. This is you. Golden orange. A sunset suite. Just make sure it works before you buy it.
What I really want to know is, could this device come in handy in my police work? Police work means playing tapes, sure. You can use it for that. Or any other time you need to play a tape.
Like a beach party. With sand and sun and seagulls dancing on the breeze.
Turn to Kim. Theoretically, could I bring it to a beach party?
Theoretically, yes. But we don't have time right now. It's generally murder investigation first, then beach party.
Actually, it doesn't have to be a beach. With a boombox like that, I'll bring the party into the streets. You can play it anywhere you like. And I guess since you're a police officer, no one can arrest you for it. You sure this is all in working order? Absolutely. I've tested each one myself with recordings of speech, found sounds, music from a variety of genres, even though I don't really like music. Shopkeep this Stereo 8 approved machine here. This is the Harman Wowshi W02 made in Vesper, designed in sale. Plays all reel-to-reel formats, 2mm, 8mm, 12mm. It's even got a little radio in there. Set you back 12 real. Don't have enough to buy the boombox yet, unfortunately.
You see rows of toy soldiers guarding the rest of the trinkets displayed on the table. Some on horseback, others in rags, others yet in bright blue uniforms. All are stern and unyielding in their duty. Try to find something pretty and cool here. Then use it to win her back.
Win her back?
Yes. Buy something nice. A figurine.
Even chance, dig up a truly cool figurine in the box under the table.
Everything you pick out seems faded, chipped, and sad somehow. Most of them are just broken toys.
No, it doesn't. It's a boombox, not a recording thing. It's just, I know you can, when you equip it, when you have it, you can lift it up onto your shoulder and carry it around with you, and music plays out of it. It has some benefits, I'm sure, but yeah. Well, I might see if the, I can go to the map and check that, can't I?
Pile of Eternite.
Shit. Next level up, I'm gonna have to put one into, whatever the fuck needs to be done for that check. To unlock it again. Kuno, the pig is getting...
the pig's getting pretty close to me. Come to snuff my shit out, I think.
Take one step closer.
Looks like it's time for me to go, Kuno. Pig's come to take me in.
Just want to ask you some questions.
I'm going away for a long, long time, Kuno. Going away for life.
What's going on there? Fuck are you trying to pull, pig?
Child, converse with me.
Murder was the case they gave me.
She has almost vanished behind the fence. Under the top of her hat remains.
Of push buttons lists all the companies in the East Delta Commerce Center. East Delta Commerce Center? This must be the name of the doomed commercial area.
East Delta Pinball.
Silence. No one answers your call.
What's the empty card for?
This button looks new. But someone has removed the name card. Nothing happens when you try to ring it.
This button looks new. I wouldn't be surprised if it hasn't been connected yet. Is it the dice makers?
Let's see if we can get into the box.
All you hear is static, but no one answers the call. An off-key melody starts playing after you ring the doorbell. Then a woman picks up the receiver.
Kuno, please stop calling here. Grown-ups don't have time for your stupid games.
She thinks you're the gremlin child. What would he say to this?
Try to impersonate Kuno.
Pardon? This is not Kuno. Who is this? Please just stop calling here. I don't have time to deal with this. Thank you.
A single beep indicates that the line has gone dead. You ring the doorbell. What an ominous name for a hair salon. Doesn't bode well for anyone's hair.
24-hour window.
You ring the doorbell, but nothing. You wait
Fashion
for
atelier,
a minute or two.
taxi
Looks
company.
like someone has melted half the plastic off with a lighter. The doorbell doesn't work anymore.
Slipstream
You hear
SCA.
static from the intercom speaker. It sounds as if someone has picked up the receiver, but isn't saying anything.
Hello, is anyone there?
Yes, hello. This is Tricentennial Electrics.
This is a woman's voice, crackling and fragile through the static.
Have you come to place an order?
She sounds almost antique, as if her voice was being played off an old wax cylinder. A receiver must not be working properly.
Who is this? I've been inside this building and I didn't see anyone from Tricentennial Electrics. This place is deserted.
My God.
The lieutenant exchanges a look with you.
Sorry?
It's you. My God. I didn't think I would hear your voice again.
Who cares that you don't remember her? Just go along with it. No, something's wrong here. Are you sure she's talking to you?
Who are you? Where are you?
Michelle. Just please.
She stops and you can hear her breathe heavily, her breath distorted by ancient static.
Why did you even call? I don't understand. You've been gone for months. I thought you didn't care.
Tell me what's going on. What did I do?
Ever since I came to work here, it's been different. As if my mind's been wiped clean.
A spot of static overrides her words. When she speaks again, it sounds like she's submerged.
It's so nice. It's so nice to be able to finally forget.
Forget about what?
She sounds like she's about to cry.
Oh God, please don't cry.
She doesn't answer.
Are you still there?
Silence. The only thing you can hear now is static and waves washing ashore on the bay.
What just happened?
Another seagull passes by. It's getting cold standing here, staring at the silent call box.
I don't know what happened either. We should probably stop playing with this thing.
Alright, it's fine then.
You press the number sign on the keypad that terminates the call. 12 name cards on the call box read.
Got a volition check for Slipstream. Okay, let's give it.
Whatever she says, it can't hurt you. You're a different person now. Stronger, healthier, and... alright, maybe not healthier, but it's a bonus that you've drunk so hard you can't remember any of your past relationships. Oblivion's the ace in your corner.
Call her again.
There's a light buzz as you press the doorbell, waiting for her to answer the call. It's cold outside, and you can hear the wind blowing into the speaker.
Yes, hello. This is Tricentennial Electrics. Have you come to place an order?
Hi, it's me again. I wanted to talk to you.
My God.
Here come the bad vibes again. Relax. Distance yourself from it.
Please don't hang up. I just want to explain myself.
It's you. My God. I didn't think I would hear your voice again.
Wait. Is she...
Didn't you re-say this the last time we talked?
Michelle, just please.
So it's a recording. Even her breathing, the way her voice drops when she finishes the sentence sounds exactly the same.
Why did you even call? I don't understand. You've been gone for months. I thought you didn't care.
Is this some kind of joke?
Doesn't matter what I say, you're just going to continue, right?
The voice from the intercom doesn't answer, but you can hear her breathing. Wind blows into your microphone again, crackling and echoing in the box.
Is it over? Can we talk now?
Ever since I came to work here, it's been different. As if my mind's been wiped clean.
Say nothing.
It's so nice. It's so nice to be able to finally forget about you.
And then it hits you.
You're a record... Why are you getting to this so late?
She tries again not to cry, and still doesn't succeed completely. Her quiet sobs sound old and distant, as if her voice is being played off a wax cylinder. Real or not, your mirror neurons react. It feels painful to be listening to this.
Why does it still feel like it's my fault?
Her sound melts into the static from a long-distance phone call. From time to time, you can hear people talking in the distance, but can't make out any words. This is where you hung up the call the last time, but the recording is still going.
But keep listening.
The phone rings in the office with an old-fashioned chime, and someone walks by in a pair of heels. The static is like a warm blanket wrapped around the sounds.
Is anyone there?
No one replies, but the static grows stronger like rainfall. Then a female voice speaks out, completely different from the one before. Glorious and total somehow, crawling inside your head. Her words are too cold to comprehend. She smells of sodium lights and rain streaks on car windows. Eyes like pilot lights watch your shape in dark hallways, guttering.
So...
The strange alien thought pattern ends. The lieutenant cuts in, inspecting the intercom.
It was a recording trapped in the circuitry from some ancient tenant. This sometimes happens. Shall we conclude here? We have other mysteries to solve.
Wait, a recording trapped in the circuitry?
Mm-hmm. I don't have time to explain it to you right now. Maybe sometime later.
Something weird just happened to me.
Don't take this the wrong way, but during our short stint working together, something weird is almost always happening to you.
That is true. Silence. No one answers the doorbell.
Okay, so I'm not going to get into anything else other than that. But I did get 5 points out of that, so that's okay. That's a weird one. I never managed to get that far through that one before. Huh.
The tear machine stands in the corner. A sign says, 1 bottle equals 10 cents. Your bottles clunk into the machine, and the money appears with a satisfying jingle. You're a richer man now. You're 100% sure you got special Hobocop money for that tear. At least 100% extra tear money. If the numbers on the machine told you otherwise, it's a lie.
I am. I could go to bed now if you wanted. It's getting close to sleepy time. Yeah, we might stop it here for today.